I am Michael from Ontario, Canada. I appreciate everybody being here today. If you're brand new, we're going to show you a way to leverage your time, a way to make cash flow, right? It's not always about the cash, it's about the cash flow. And so we have a way here for you to make an income over and above anything else you're doing now. So whether you're a business owner or whether you have a job or whether you're retired and looking for something, then we potentially have that for you. Something that's absolutely changed the lives of thousands of people. Many of those people are on this call here today. There's people that are making 3, 4, and 5 figures per month with this business. And it's incredible to see the success. There's some people that have achieved 3 and 4 figures per month in a matter of just a few weeks. That has actually happened here. And it can happen for you. It's a matter of plugging into our system and putting in a little bit of effort. That always needs to happen, right? But if you're 100% passive and you never want to share this with anybody, then you can create a very nice, solid income stream for yourself on a daily basis. And if you are looking for a business, something you can share with others, and I can tell you that it can be absolutely life-changing. Our company has had proven success since October of 2019. And there are literally now over 100,000 active members here in Paraiba that have created immense income streams for themselves and their family. We're living in some interesting times and people are looking for something more. And so we're looking for you. If you're looking for something and are ready to go to work for it, if you're an entrepreneur and you truly want to have a business that can leverage your time in a big way, more than, a brick and mortar style business, then this is truly awesome. I can tell you from personal experience, I've been able to develop a 5-figure per month income myself over the last year that I've been involved. And it's been one of the smoothest, best operating systems and companies I've ever seen in the crypto space. And so I hope you see something here that can be life-changing for you, whether you're passive or active. So let's jump into it. Let me share my screen here. And Leon or Carl, can you see this? All right, good stuff. Let's start. So the name of the company is Paraiba, and the reason you see that wonderful blue gemstone there is because Paraiba is actually a gemstone, but I call this a gem of a company because it truly is. It's changing so many lives for the better. A quick risk disclaimer. This is information for educational purposes only. I'm not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. Should you get started with us, you would get started only with risk capital, not funds you need for a mortgage or rent or food or necessities of life, but I'm sure we're all adults here and we understand. So with Paraiba, we're going to show you 5 main ways that you can create an income stream here with Paraiba. Now, there are more than that. The company's always coming up with new ways to have the company create revenue and the membership create revenue. And it's amazing. We're not even just in the crypto space now. We're well outside of the crypto space, which is kind of cool. So we're going to show you these 5 main ways. And again, if you're passive, you can participate in all 5, and certainly you will if you're active. Our deposits and withdrawals are in Bitcoin. We don't use our own coin. We use the coin everybody knows, everybody wants more of, everybody likes and uses. That is Bitcoin. If you should grow this a little bit, then you will earn on all of the active accounts in your structure here with Paraiba. You can earn from day 1. We have business days here with Paraiba. We earn from Wednesdays to Saturdays. That's 4 days per week. I'm going to show you why that makes a lot of sense for both the company and us, and it's extremely profitable for us. You are in charge. And I like being my own boss, right? Because you can either become a boss or you can work for a boss, and that's your choice in life, right? So here you have the opportunity to become your own boss and manifest your own destiny here. I wake up in the morning and I know that I can create any kind of income I want. I can help as many people as I want, and we are helping so many here. I just love to see what we're able to do. So if you've never had a business before, I would encourage you to try it, even if it's not this. But I'm certainly very confident you're going to see something here that can change your life and the lives of others that you know. No referrals are required, as I said. 100% passive. You can participate in all 5 of our income streams we're about to show you, and certainly you will if you are growing this as a business. Our CEO is Eric Ellie. He's 42, and he's married with 3 kids. It's been great because in the past over 1 year now, I've been talking with this man on Telegram, and I've not been able to meet him. And I finally just met him last week. We had a great event, a live event with the company in Dubai, and it was great to meet Eric. He's just full of life and full of energy, loves his kids and his family, and he's all about seeing the success of the members. He just works so well with the leadership, so well with everybody. I just love what this man is doing. He has great vision. He wants to take this company. He told me this when I first sat down with him on a Zoom a year ago. He said, Mike, I want to take this company to $1 billion in the next 5 years. And then he showed me the plan to do it. And we started off as a trading company and doing very, very well still with that. But we have branched out into so many different other opportunities with this company, thanks to the vision of Eric. So a quick legal compliance, always very important. We actually own our own bank. That's obviously a nice thing, isn't it? We have our own bank, and it can do actually up to now $50 million in fiat behind the scenes. We have our PWPay limited payment provider, and our unique bank is the legal owner of our unique exchange. We also have our own third-party crypto exchange company, which works tremendously well, is exceptionally smooth for our withdrawals. And if you're in Europe, you can buy Bitcoin or sell Bitcoin back to your bank. So our unique exchange is a contracted service provider for Paraiba World. So we have our Paraiba.world website, and we also have 4 other entities here, and all 4 of these things actually have their own websites as well. So we have our bank, as mentioned, and it's nice to have the security of our own bank, right? And not have to rely on a third party. So it's nice that when we're giving our funds to Paraiba, we know we have this security of our own bank. We have our own exchange. So if you're in the SEPA zone in Europe, you can buy Bitcoin, you can sell it back to your bank. We use it for the membership, for withdrawals, and it's a smooth, excellent service. We get our withdrawals in about 15 minutes, anytime, night or day. We have our Messenger app, and this is something that the company's branched off into over the last year. They're working hard on this, and it should come out fully over the next month or two. But you've seen a lot of the censorship and a lot of the data sharing issues with some of these app services that are out there, like WhatsApp, and also things like Twitter and YouTube and even Facebook. A lot of censorship out there, right, on social media. What if we could have our own services that are 100% private and do not share any data? They're fully encrypted. This company has come out with that. So we have our own chat service now. You can download it in the Apple or Google Play stores. So that's similar to like a Telegram. We also have our private conference, which is similar to a Zoom that we're on right now, also an email service, and our own wallet, Bitcoin wallet. So some really cool things with this service, and this will be monetized soon. We also have our online gift store, which has private merchandise right now, and that will expand as time goes on. Here's our bank license out of the Comores Union. It started with an initial license to do up to $2.5 million in authorized capital. That now has been increased to $20 million and now $50 million over the last month. It's been increased to. So doing very, very well there. We'd like to have our own bank for that control. We have our unique exchange license, Unique Crypto LLC. And I've mentioned that this is a great service for those of us that want to buy Bitcoin or sell Bitcoin. If you're in Europe, you can do that. And we use it for withdrawals, a great and smooth service that everybody loves. There's our private chat application. Please download this if you're brand new or getting involved with us. You can download it right now on the Apple or Google Play stores. We've got our chat app, our private parcel email service, our private wallet, that's a Bitcoin wallet, and also for another tech token. It's a coin that the company has. I'm not going to get into it right now, but it's another great income stream for us. We have our private conference similar to Zoom, and this is going to be fully launched in a way that we can monetize this over the next month or two. And there's our private online store with private merchandise. So before I get into the 5 main ways that you can make money here with Paraiba, let me just recap the 3 main ways that the company is generating revenue. So we have our cryptocurrency trading. At its heart, we are still a cryptocurrency trading company. That's how we began. We have 7 very highly skilled, highly qualified traders behind the scenes. As well, our CEO, Eric Ellie, is a very highly skilled cryptocurrency trader, has been for the last 4 years. So he keeps a very close eye on all the trading, does a little bit of the trading even himself. And he's come up with a way for the company to not lose from trading. I'm going to get into that on the next slide. We also have our cryptocurrency exchange, as I mentioned, and this is excellent because what happens every time a transaction occurs in a cryptocurrency exchange? A fee is generated, right? So instead of using Binance or Coinbase or any of these others that are out there, why wouldn't we have our own cryptocurrency exchange where we are getting the fees? So you can imagine as we grow from 100,000 to 500,000 to 1 million members in Paraiba, that this will also grow right along with it and help with the revenues of the company. We also have the real estate behind the scenes that works with our bank. And this is excellent because it's outside of the crypto space, isn't it? And everyone needs a place to live. So we have strategic real estate investments around the world doing exceptionally well and increasing the strength and foundations of the company. Now, I mentioned that we have cryptocurrency trading and that the company found a way to not lose. Let me explain that. What they've done is they've collateralized the traders. So if a trader wants to work for Paraiba, they actually have to put up their own Bitcoin in a third-party wallet that the company controls. So should they get into a drawdown and lose, the company keeps that Bitcoin. Makes a lot of sense. So number one, it's going to attract the very best traders to work for Paraiba because we wouldn't obviously have them making novice mistakes and having their own Bitcoin on the line, right? And it allows the company to not lose in case that trader does happen to lose. So I love this. It makes a lot of sense, but our cryptocurrency trading BTC pool has been tremendously successful since day one and continues to be. Let's get into the 5 main ways that you can create money and create a revenue stream here with Paraiba. So we have 5 ways that we're going to dive into a little bit more. The first one is your own deposit. You can make from 0.3% up to 0.5% per business day. We have Wednesdays to Saturdays here in Paraiba that we get paid. Now, you might be asking yourself, as I did, why are we getting paid only 4 days per week if the cryptocurrency trading markets are open 7 days per week, right? 24/7. So the answer that I received on that when I first asked, it made a lot of sense to me, and hopefully it does to you as well. I wanted to join a company that could be sustainable for the long term, have longevity, right? Last for many years. I don't want to become a part of anything that's here today and gone in 3 months. I hope you wouldn't want that either. So it made a lot of sense to me that they have this cushion. Maybe there's one day they don't have the trading exactly the way they want it to be. And so they have that cushion of the other 3 days. That made a lot of sense. Also, they have to pay for things like offline events, and we have management to pay for and developers and programmers, right? So I like that. It makes sense to me, and it's still exceptionally profitable 4 days per week for us. And so it's much better than anything traditional out there that I've ever found, certainly. We have our first line bonus. And so I want to be clear up front what you're seeing here with these percentages. We do not get paid from the initial deposits of other people. I know there's other companies that do this, and I think it's a mistake for sustainability. It makes sense to me that 100% of the funds that come into Paraiba go to Paraiba and go into the various trading and investment vehicles that the company has. What we're getting paid on here is a portion of the trading activity, a portion of the profit that the company is making. That's what you're seeing here with these percentages. And I can tell you that it can be much more powerful this way to get paid off of profit. So you can get paid up to 0.3%, a portion of the trading activity from your first line people. Very powerful. In your downline, you can get paid up to 0.04% of your entire team, multiple generations deep. We have something called the streamline bonus, which is our pool share. So we have essentially what is one line with this company that you all can participate in when you join with Paraiba. Imagine getting paid from all of the deposits from people joining after you, a portion of the trading from those deposits. That could be exciting, right? It is. I'm going to show you. And we have our ranking bonuses where you can get paid one-time achievements for building your business. Let's dive into these a little bit more. From $25 up to $49,999, the company will pay you 0.3% per business day. So that's about just over 5% per month. Anything over $50,000, company will pay you 0.5% per business day. So that's about 8% per month. So between 5 and 8% per month. Now remember this is only one income stream. And if you are passive, you can participate in all 5 that I'm about to show you, right? And certainly if you're building this, you'll participate in all 5. So what I like about this is that they are percentages that make sense. If you've been around the crypto space for a while, you might have seen other companies paying 2 and 3% or more. You know those don't last, and I caution you to get involved in anything like that. These numbers to me make sense based on what they can make with their trading and their various other activities. So I like these percentages too because they're much better than nearly anything out there traditional. Let's get into these other ways you can make money as well, passive or active. First line bonus. So these are the people on your first line or your first level. How do you qualify for the percentages you see at the bottom? You need to have $100 yourself in deposit with Paraiba. That would be the minimum I would suggest to get involved here with our company. And if you have between 1 and 4 members on your first line that also have at least $100 deposited, then the company will pay you 0.05%. Again, that is a portion of the daily trading activity on those deposits. If you can get yourself up to 20, that is really the goal in Paraiba, is get yourself up to 20. When you have 20 first line members with $100 or more, the company will now pay you the maximum 0.3%. Again, a portion of the trading activity on the deposits of those people. Now, remember what you were getting off your own deposit under 50,000? It was 0.3, right? So essentially here now, you're getting 100% match on those people. So I encourage you to get to 20 as fast as you possibly can. Now, you can get there passively or actively. Remember, I said that. So we have a strategy called the sub-account strategy, which I'm not going to get into here right now, but it's very simple. It's just a matter of creating a few accounts on your first line that you also own. So you can qualify yourself for this as well if needed. And certainly you can qualify it by sharing this. So it's excellent. You can do it either way. Here's our downline bonus. So how do you qualify for the percentages you see at the bottom? So with the downline bonus, you need to have $1,000 yourself on deposit with Paraiba or more. And then you need to have at least 2 people on your first level that have $1,000 or more. The company will then pay you 0.01%. Again, that is a portion of the daily trading activity from those deposits. Get yourself up to 20. There's that magic number again. And the company will pay you the maximum 0.04%. Again, a portion of the trading activity from those deposits. Now, the company here will pay you up to $3,000 per day. That is the maximum you can make here in the downline bonus. Life-changing money. And I can tell you that over time, this can be the absolute biggest income stream that you can have in your private business. I know it is for me. It's a very exciting way to make money off your entire team. Now, I mentioned the streamline, something a little different, something a little unique. What is the streamline? This is one big reason people are very excited with Paraiba because of our growth. The streamline are all of the deposits of members worldwide that register after you. Again, all of the deposits of members worldwide that register after you. So what makes this very cool is as soon as you become a free member with Paraiba, your streamline begins to grow. And so we have members, as you can imagine, that have been in for a little while that have tens of millions of dollars in the streamline. There's people with 20 million, 50 million, even $100 million. Our company, while we were in Dubai 2 weeks ago, we hit $100 million company streamline. Absolutely phenomenal. This company is absolutely growing exponentially right now. We can all see it in the streamline because people are coming in all the time around the world, and that's growing your streamline. So I would encourage you, get a free account if you don't already have one with Paraiba, because your streamline is going to start to grow right away. Now imagine if you can get paid off that number, right? Let's say your streamline is 5 million, 10 million. Imagine getting paid a portion of the trading activity from that. That's how powerful this is. So we have 8 different pools the company will pay you on this streamline value. Let's take an example, bottom right, pool 1. So the way they do it is they take the streamline, they times it by a portion of the daily trading profit and divide it by those qualified for the pool. So you can see at the bottom, if you had $10 million in your streamline, the company would times that by 0.05%. That's a portion of the daily trading activity, and divide it by 2,000. If the number was 2,000 that qualified for that pool, you'd get $2.50 per business day or $42.50 per month. Pretty nice, right? And that's just pool 1. There are 8 pools. Let me show them to you. Here they are. So how would you qualify for pool one? You need $1,000 yourself on deposit, and then you would simply refer one person that also deposited $1,000. Could be two people with $500 each. That's fine too, as long as it equals the value, the dollar value there at the bottom. So this can be very exciting because remember I said, and I have to go back to what I said before, you can be 100% passive and qualify for this. So if you don't share private with anybody, you can actually qualify for the pool share with your own funds. I have members on my team right now that are in pool 6, and they only use their own funds to do it. And very exciting for them because actually this person's making now a huge 5 figures per month. So pretty neat there, right? That you can do that here. Certainly if you're growing this business, you can organically qualify for these pools as time goes by, as you increase your deposit, as you share this a little bit more with others, and your first line deposits increase from those members. So you can see how you can qualify for these pools over time. Now, the first line accounts I should mention need $100 minimum, right? $100 minimum in order to qualify for the pools, right? So very cool way we get paid here. Everybody wants to get to that next pool because it can be an ever increasing amount of money that you're making from them. Once you are making $3,000 per day in the downline bonus, the company will add you to the global leader pool where they take the company streamline, which I did mention now is over $100 million, and they times up by 0.01%, which is a portion of the daily trading activity, and they divide that out by those qualified. And there are some people now qualified for this, and it's a very nice income stream. The last way we get paid is our rank bonus. So this is a way that the company will reward you for growing your business a little bit, helping your team, right, to get to that next level. So as an example, I'll take the red diamond as an example. I achieved red diamond a couple of months ago. So that means I have $20,000 on deposit myself. I have 20 or more people on my team. I'm in pool 5, and I have 2 purple diamond members on my team in 2 different teams. So that means now that the company paid me $15,000. Now you can take this money and put it right into private trading if you wish, or you can immediately put it into your Bitcoin wallet. Entirely up to you. But over $46,000 here, the company will pay you. So I encourage you, grow your team if you can, because these numbers can really add up nicely for you. How do you get started? Well, you can get started here with $25 minimum. Now, really, that just holds your account. Paraiba is not a game, folks. It's not a game. It's a real company doing real things. So I would encourage you to participate wisely. You would want to get involved, in my opinion, with at least $100 or $1,000 or more if you are building the business side of this. And I just showed you why that is with all the qualified income streams. But if you're going to hold your account, you can do that with $25 and it will stay. Even after 30 days, it will stay if you have $25 in there, and the streamline can grow. And you can gift those as well, which is a nice way to grow your business. I do like that. Our deposits, of course, I mentioned, are in Bitcoin. We could also use our unique exchange if you need to buy Bitcoin. If you're in Europe, you can do that. We also have a full list of exchangers. No matter what country you're in, you can get Bitcoin. Very easy to do. Once you have profit in your usable balance in your account, the Paraiba has been making you, if you have at least $25, you can reinvest. So like a compounding effect. We also have a button that can do that automatically for you while you sleep. Our withdrawals are, of course, in Bitcoin and start from $100. And we use our unique exchange for this. And as mentioned, it is a very smooth, excellent, fast service where we get paid within about 15 minutes of doing a withdrawal. And once it's in your unique exchange, it takes about 1 to 2 hours to get to your own personal Bitcoin wallet. Love that service. Our back office is excellent. It's cosmetically appealing. We have a great anti-hacking system. We actually had a hacking attempt a few days ago. I don't know if you guys know this. We had one on the unique exchange. And so the website, or portion of the website, was shut down for a few hours. But all was fine because of how great this anti-hacking software is. We actually bought an entire company with some of the very best software in the world to keep our websites safe. We have our CAPTCHA implementation, and we have our email registration confirmations for our own accounts. When you get started with Paraiba, you will do KYC. Why? Because we are a real company and we have an exchanger. So obviously that needs to be done. But when you do the KYC, what's nice is you automatically get your very own unique exchange account as well. And all of the numbers that you see in your Paraiba account will also be in your unique exchange account. So the two work together perfectly well, synced up nicely. So getting started, you would get back with the person that brought you here today or that showed you Paraiba. Make sure to register with their Referral link, very important. You would deposit some funds after you get your Bitcoin. Deposit at least $25 bare minimum to secure your account. I would certainly suggest and recommend, after you go through these numbers, that you would want to start with more. At least $100 or $1,000 makes the most sense. A lot of people start with at least $1,000. And if you're doing the sub account strategy, if you plan to be a 100% passive person here, make sure you get with us about the sub account strategy, which can maximize your profits and increase your profits to even more than what I just showed you. So make sure you get with us on that if you're going to be 100% passive. However, if you do decide to share this as a business, I can tell you it's been one of the very best, smoothest businesses I've ever been involved with in my entire life. I absolutely love what's going on with this company from top to bottom, and the success people are having is absolutely tremendous. All right, that is Paraiba. Let me stop sharing. Okay, so Leon, I'm going to make you a co-host. There we go.
All right.
So folks, you want to know how to get started with Paraiba. Obviously, if you're brand new, you're looking at it, how do you get going? I mentioned that we have our 4 days per week that we get paid. So the first day is coming up, Wednesday, right? You've got a little bit of time to get your Bitcoin and get your funds into your private account. So I want to bring up my good buddy Leon, who I hung out with a couple weeks ago in Dubai, and he's started this business up. Very, very successful in his first 6 months. He was even able to quit his job. So it's great to see the success he's having, but he's going to show you guys how to get started. Leon, take it away, buddy.
I appreciate that, Michael. Hope everyone around the world is doing well today. I'm going to go over a couple different ways on how to get started. I know that we mainly cover the main portion of just uploading into your Paraiba account. I'm also going to show you a quick way, if you're doing the sub account strategy, on how to do it to multiple accounts to save money, not paying multiple blockchain fees. So let me go ahead and share my screen. All right, can you see me here? Good, all right. So the main way that we're gonna talk about is directly to the Paraiba platform to be able to upload your funds. Now this is if you're only doing one account, so we're gonna go over this one first. And of course, you've heard everyone talk about, and as well as on all of our webinars, you do have to be KYC verified to get paid. So that is the first step, so make sure that is done. So once you are verified, wherever you are transferring your funds from, whether it be Coinbase or a similar platform, you want to go into your finance tab and you want to click on that. You're going to have two buttons up here. So the first one that we're going to do is add balance. It's going to preload with $25 in there, and it'll already be selected as Bitcoin. So whatever amount that you're funding in there, I always recommend doing a couple dollars more than what you're trying to transfer over, just in case the blockchain fees are a few extra dollars than what's expected. You don't want to come out with a couple of dollars less than if you're funding the account with a bare minimum of $100. So I would always put a couple extra dollars in there just to be safe. So whatever that amount is, just type that in there, hit the calculate button. So you're going to get two options here. You're going to get your Bitcoin amount, and then you're going to get your Bitcoin wallet address. Now, wherever you're sending it from, because you're doing a specific amount to one account for Paraiba, you're going to want to copy this amount of Bitcoin, and that's how you're going to send it. So whatever platform that you're sending it from, when you go to send it, it's going to ask you how much you want to send of your Bitcoin. You want to paste that exact amount in for whatever you put up here. Always put a couple extra dollars, like I said. And then once you move forward, it's going to ask you your address on where you want to send that to. That is what is here. So you can either copy the link here, or you can use the QR code, whatever is easier for you. And then after you do that, it'll walk you through the confirmation, and it will get sent over to the Paraiba platform. Now, once that happens, keep in mind, depending on how busy the blockchain is, it can be anywhere between 30 minutes to several hours. It's just all depending on how busy the blockchain is. Once that does happen, you should see relatively quickly something here pop up as a pending transaction. Once this pops up, it'll kind of give you the date on here, what you're sending, and it'll have an hourglass, meaning that it's pending and in progress. Now, once that clears, what'll happen is it'll come up and show as your usable balance. So if you start off with nothing, it'll initially show 0 in here before the money is uploaded. So once it's uploaded, it'll show in here in your usable balance. Now, the next step is we want to make sure that this goes into the deposited balance so the money is available to be traded and you can profit. So at this point, what we would want to do, once this is already here, you want to click on use balance. Now you're going to have two options that pop up. You're going to want to have the deposit. It's already going to be pre-selected, and whatever amount is in there, you want to click the save button. I'm not going to do that here because I'm actually withdrawing this to send elsewhere and be able to use as my own money. So I'm not going to redeposit this into my main account, but you would click on the save button and it'll send you an email confirmation code that you copy and paste in. And then once that is done, that will clear out from here showing 0. And if you want to double check it, just go back to your home tab, scroll down, and it will show in this area in your deposit. So this should not have any more money in your usable balance because you put that in your deposit account. Now it's ready to be traded and profited. All right, so that is the strategy for doing just one account. Now, there's also another strategy that we do through unique exchange. This is going to be if you're funding multiple accounts, like the sub account strategy that we talk about. So if you're setting up your main account and then you sign up sub accounts under your main account, this is going to be an easier way. So all of your funds get to one place together, and it's actually going to save you money because you're not having to send it as separate transactions paying separate blockchain fees. So what we want to do is we'll pull up unique exchange, and this is just the dashboard as you log in. So on the left-hand side, you're going to have your options. You want to click on My Wallet. I'm just going to let that load. You're going to scroll down and you're going to find Bitcoin. It's going to be the third option down. You're going to scroll to the right. It's going to have a button that says deposit, and this is how we find our information. So once I click on that and that'll upload,
Leon,
exit out of the.
Leon, sorry, buddy, we're not seeing that. We're not seeing that.
You're not, okay.
Yeah.
Let me see
You
here.
probably need to share everything. So if you stop sharing and then when you come back and share everything.
Okay. All right, give me a second.
There we go.
Is it showing?
Yep.
Okay. Let me back up. So back to the dashboard. This is your main screen here. On the left-hand side, which is your options, go ahead and click on My Wallet. And that'll load everything. So you want to scroll down, and Bitcoin will be your third option down. Scroll over to the right. You're going to hit your deposit button because we're going to be sending Bitcoin to the unique exchange. Just exit out of that fees chart. That fees chart. This will already be loaded with, it'll show your coin as Bitcoin. And the most important part is over to your right-hand side where it shows Bitcoin address. So you can either do a copy or do the QR code. So you just want to copy this address. And same thing like the first method that we used before with the Paraiba platform. So wherever you're sending the Bitcoin to, you're going to use this address, and you do not have to put an amount. So if you're funding several sub-accounts or multiple accounts at one time, and you're just wanting to send over a lump sum, say $2,000, $3,000, you're just going to do like a send all button and just use this address to send it to unique exchange. Once that happens, if you go ahead and click back on your dashboard, it'll pop up here in My Wallet as your Bitcoin once it arrives. So once it is in your wallet, that means that you're good to fund your accounts. So the next step that you would want to do is you can get to it multiple ways. Easiest way is on the left-hand side, it'll have a button that says Paraiba World. You click on that button, it's going to have all of your sub-accounts that are under your main account. So as you see to the right-hand side, it'll give you areas where you can fund each account all at one time. So what we would do is whatever account that you want to fund, you just click on that box. You'd want to type your amount in there. And most likely if you're using Bitcoin, it'll just show Bitcoin with the amount that you have. So if you do $100, just type that in there, click on Bitcoin, you'd press the OK button. It'll pop up with a screen that has you copy and paste another verification code. Once that is done, that will pop up here in your usable balance. That way you can deposit it. So you can literally go through each of your sub accounts all together, copy and paste the code, send it over, and you'll see all the amounts you upload into your usable balance. And then at that time, all you do is what we did with the first method. You would just want to go back to your Paraiba platform, and you would want to hit, let me pull this up here. Can you see the Paraiba platform as well?
No.
No. Let me go ahead and try to do it again here. I don't know why it keeps on flipping back, but hold on one second.
Yep. Good.
All right, good. So once everything is uploaded in the unique exchange and you fund each one of your accounts individually, this is for the sub account strategy. You're going to have to go into each account separately and put the money in your deposited area. So same thing that we did before, you hit the finance tab. You're going to want to hit use balance and deposit and save. Now you're going to want to log in to each account that you deposit the money into and do this exact step, just rinse and repeat. So every account shows that the money is moved to your deposited area and no longer in your usable balance. And then at that time, everything is good to go on autopilot. So when trading day comes, you'll get paid out with what is in those deposited accounts across the board there for you, okay? And I believe at this point, everything there is covered. So let me go ahead and stop sharing my screen. All right, and Michael, you can go ahead and take over if you'd like.
Perfect. All right, awesome job. Great work there, Leon. Thank you for that. We don't generally go over the way to do it through unique exchange. And so what Leon just said is important for those of you that are going to be 100% passive. We certainly suggest, and it's not going to be for everybody, certainly, but if you have at least $2,000 or more, we strongly encourage you to take a look at the sub account strategy, because that is a way to maximize your profit here with Paraiba. So very simple to get started with Paraiba. Get your Bitcoin and follow the instructions Leon just showed you. Come back, watch this recording later on if you need to. Okay, so before I get into some very important and brand new updates, I want to bring up some people that are very successful here with Paraiba, some great stories. And that's what I love is there's just so many success stories with Paraiba, so many people that I know and so many people that I've gotten to know, and it's wonderful to see that. I don't know if we have Derek on with us. Is Derek here?
Yes, I am.
Ah, there he is. So he's got the nice background. We got to figure this out. Good to see you, buddy. So Derek has actually been involved longer than I have, right? And I told you I've been involved for a year. So let's get a perspective from somebody that's been involved in the business for some time. He's very close to our CEO, Eric Ellie. So he has a very good idea and experience of Paraiba and everything going on with it. And so we'd love to hear from you, Derek. Please tell us your Paraiba experience and your thoughts on the strengths of Paraiba going forward.
Well, welcome everybody. My name is Derek Hummel, tuning in from the Miami area in Florida. Been with the company almost 17 months. So as you know, Paraiba is now 20 months old. And in the 20 months, the foundation that was already built in place, it's $100 million foundation in only less than 2 years, right? The CEO had a goal for 2 year number. I mean, the second year in the business to hit the 100 million mark. We are already at the 100 million mark, and I think we're approaching about 110 million at this moment. And we are still having 4 months till October. So imagine where we're gonna be in the 4 months with the amount of momentum going on, with the amount of deposits coming into the streamline at this moment. I predict we'll be probably close to 175 million in October, and probably 200 at the end of calendar year, which is amazing. We are ahead of the game. And I predict in the year 3, we should be getting very, very close to the goal that we want, which is the $1 billion company. And take a look at the ecosystem that is being built at this moment. When I started, gentlemen, we only had trading and $2 million in the streamline. But 17 months later, we have 7 streams of income coming into the ecosystem. I mean, show me one company that done that in 17 months. I've been around, I've been involved in crypto, in network marketing, and I can tell you, it did not happen. It did not happen. So I'm so grateful for the vision that our CEO has, the team that is surrounding him and bringing those ideas. And you know, like think about that. Would you rather invest your money that is in this ecosystem into a third-party company that we cannot control, or would you create or a new startup or something that can generate additional income and keep everything inside the community? I mean, the ideas that our CEO has is just brilliant, and I'm so grateful for his ideas. And like you mentioned, I have the privilege to work with him very, very close on certain things, and we cannot talk about, but I am so excited knowing what's coming. If you're looking at this for the first time, the 20 months was just the foundation. Think about where will we be in another 20 months. I mean, in our organization, we breaking records on in the rank achievements, in the pool achievements. It's just incredible. I never seen anything like this. I was never more excited than I am right now, not just for me, but for my family, for my community, for our team, for everybody that is involved in the company. I just hope you see the vision. So you're at the right time, you're at the right place, but be the person and take the right steps right now. Thank you, Michael.
Awesome, buddy. Appreciate those great words. Love to hear you talk, because you talk about how awesome the future is going to be here, and we all feel it, right? Especially coming back from Dubai, we just feel what we got a hold of here, right? So that's awesome, buddy.
Definitely. Definitely.
All right, I want to bring up my good buddy Ed Keat. There he is. He stayed up late to be on here for us, and I'm glad that he did. He's a very solid, very successful marketer, and he's just doing great with Paraiba. Hit an awesome milestone here recently, which I'm sure he'll tell you about. But wanted to have him come on and share his experience since he got involved here with Paraiba. Ed, take it away.
All right, thanks very much. Can you hear me?
Yes, all good.
Excellent. So yeah, I'm really, really grateful for this excellent opportunity, and I was lucky to get in very soon. So I took immediate action, and thanks to Michael, who's always been there to help me out, because I'm really stupid about you know, compensation plans and managing money and stuff, and so I feel like I use a lot of Michael's time, and I apologize for that, but really appreciate it. I mean, I don't have a financial advisor, but I feel Michael is my financial advisor, so I appreciate that, buddy. I wouldn't know where I would be without you, to be honest. But you know, my thing is sort of, you know, I can share out a business, you know, I can share out the excitement, because I am very excited, and when I get excited, I find lots of great ways to get it out there, really. And we're very lucky to have, you know, social media and YouTube and so many other free platforms to get our businesses out there. I started in network marketing a long time ago, and all we had was the telephone, which many people can't really use, you know, cold calling and all that sort of thing. But now we have a lot of great tools at our fingertips. So yeah, as Michael said, I've recently achieved a great milestone. I'm now earning a six-figure a year income with Paraiba, something I would have never have imagined. So that's really, really pleasing. And recently, my oldest daughter has, you know, she's now 13 years old, and she's just gotten into a private school, and there's no way I would have even considered a private school without thanks to Paraiba. So I've been able to withdraw from Paraiba for a very long time now, and it's helped me to get my daughter into a private school. I mean, you know, for me, I mean, I'm very, I've always been very dyslexic. I've struggled with a lot of things, and when I was at school, the teachers always told me, you know, Edward is good at the things he likes, which always is included art and design and all that sort of thing, but never did well in math or English or anything like that. But, you know, with an online business like this, I've found I've been able to really do well, you know, because all it really takes is just a lot of excitement, and get your links out there and share what you feel passionate about, and that's why I feel I can do this, and I think a lot of people can really do this. But the great thing about Paraiba is if all that fails, and if you've always struggled with building a team, you still make money. So you know, we always we can always win no matter what you do with Paraiba. If you're a passive income earner, which I do highly recommend, that's great. And if you mix it up and you build a team and you share out your excitement and you get in with a significant amount and you get with your upline, your line of support, and ask about strategies, you can really make it big in Paraiba. And we've got a lot coming, and I just get goosebumps when I see and hear what they've been discussing at Dubai. I was so sad, unfortunately, and I did qualify for Dubai, but I couldn't unfortunately make it, sadly, because of the way things are around the world, obviously, and the travel arrangements. But I'm not gonna miss the next one, which is it's going to be exciting. So I'm looking forward to going to the Bahamas, which would be good. Anyway, thanks a lot, Michael, and I really appreciate everyone here. There's a lot of great vibes in the group and a lot of things going on. So thanks everyone. It's such a great family. Get on board, and if you're new here, don't hesitate. Just get on board, and if you have any questions, get with us. There's no point in just holding things up and not getting with your upline and your line of support, and make sure that you get all your questions answered. Anyway, thanks a lot, Michael. Cheers, guys.
All right, awesome. Well, thank you for that, Ed. Great talk there, and it's awesome to see what money can do. Right? It's not really about pieces of paper, is it? But it's what it can do. And to hear that story about helping your daughter to get into private school, absolutely awesome. Yeah. And it's true, guys. Passive or active, either way, it's a winner here, no matter what, as Ed said. All right, I want to bring up another good buddy of mine who I've gotten to know over the last little while is Roman. Is Roman on here?
Yes.
Of course he's here. There he is. Yeah, so, Roman, he comes from the traditional business world, right? And a lot of people that are traditional entrepreneurs, they love the kind of leverage that a business like Paraiba offers. So Roman dove in here, and he's doing tremendously well. And it was great to hang out with him a little bit in Dubai as well. We got a great family here. So Roman, take it away. Tell us your Paraiba experience, buddy.
Okay. First, I want to go back about our incentive in Dubai. So everybody missed something who never joined us or cannot go to Dubai. It was really amazing. We have a lot meetings. We meet a lot new people. Yeah, they are staying in the business with Paraiba. And also, I must say, really thank you for the organization, for the incentive in Dubai. It was amazing. It did a really good job. We have really fun. We see a lot of the country. We see a lot of the city and the people, the food. It was really nice. It was also nice. We have a helicopter flight. It was really nice. We rent a yacht, a big one, with my guy and with my wife. It was really amazing. Okay, to see. It was hot. It was nice. But really, once again, thank you to Paraiba, to the organization, to our CEO. It was really, really, really good. Okay, what I can say for the next time, for the future, I'm a premium team is Michael too in our Paraiba Academy. We start this now 2 months ago in German language. We have from Monday to Saturday every day at 7 p.m. Vienna time. Our academy, every day we have different things to bring all the people near. And what's coming on in the future in the academy is also we start, so I think, so between 1 and 2 months in English, okay? So we start also the academy every day in English so we can support our team more all over the world, okay? We have also already a homepage, a page for the academy, now just in German. but we will start this also in English and after in Spanish and French. This is what's coming up at the next time. What we have also, we create a Academy online shop, yeah. So where you can buy all our t-shirts, hats, and I think we have so around 70 different things in the shop. So you with the logos from Paraiba World, Paraiba Academy, Paraiba Academy World. So you can make a polo with different sticks, with more sticks, and. This is what's coming up at the next time. Yeah, and Michael asked me also think about this for the future. What I think about what I can say. I'm really excited. I know what's coming up at the next time. So what our CEO told us also in Dubai about the unique exchange. So we get a IBAN konto, okay, account with a card. This is amazing. And all other stuff, what's coming up. Okay, we cannot tell you everything now, but really we are a huge family. We are in a huge own ecosystem, and this is so safe and it is so exciting for everybody. Okay, join our company, come in, work with us. We help you to be successful, and meet us also in our Paraiba Academy. Thank you very much. Have a nice Sunday.
All right, buddy. Thank you for that, Roman. Great words. And, you know, it's great to see how excited you are about the future. We all are excited about what has been announced and what's coming up. Some things can't be said yet, of course, but you want to be with us because we're a company that's doing the things big, guys, and doing it right. And that's what I like, a company that does it right for all of us. Okay, appreciate all the awesome testimonials and insights from Derek. Appreciate that, buddy, a lot. And from Ed and Roman, guys, awesome. It's great to work with such a tremendous family that we have here. I just absolutely love it. All right, I want to get into some updates, some new things. Let me share my screen real quick here. And oh, I got to get rid of that. 1 second here. There we go. Okay, and let me bring this one up first. So last weekend we did announce, and some of you have seen this, it was coming last weekend. We mentioned it, and then the next day it came out. So for those of you that have not seen this, there will be another incentive. There is another incentive happening in Florida and the Bahamas in November. So we just came from Dubai. That was the first incentive that I had ever gone to, and that many had ever gone to. And so now we have another one. And so how do you get to Florida? How do you have your ticket paid for, all your expenses paid for? Well, here's how you do it. So this incentive will go for all the people that are in pool 4 and below. Okay, pool 4 and below. And so you might be wondering, why not pool 5 and above? Well, that's because if you're in pool 5 and above, you can afford your own ticket. So this is for those of you that, you know, are brand new or recently new here with Paraiba, and you can easily get this because they've made it, I think, relatively easy. I mean, it's the same as really what we had to do to get to Dubai. You need $25,000 on your first line, and you need $50,000 in your downline. So that's the volume that you need in order to get that. And so that will go until, I think, is it end of September? I'm not sure if that's on here somewhere, but I think it's end of September that you can qualify for that. It's going to be limited to 300 people to go there. So it'd be great to meet everybody that's going to get this challenge. I encourage you, work for it. Share this business a little bit, and you could easily get this ticket. You could even really get it yourself, quite frankly, but I certainly recommend sharing the business to get that volume to do it. So good luck to everybody on that. That's in your back office. If you're in pool 4 or less right now, you will see that in your back office. If you're pool 5 or above, you won't see it. Now, the one thing you can qualify for if you're pool 5 and above, this actually is full. You could have qualified for it, but it actually got full within a matter of days. So it was only open to 150 at the time. However, they're going to reopen this for new people. So if you're in Europe, it'll probably be the easiest for you to do this. Certainly you could go if you're elsewhere in the world, but this is, you know, just I think a 2-day or 3-day event, something like that. They call it the Austria Power Weekend with Dirk Griesdorn. And if you don't know who Dirk Griesdorn is, I mean, the guy's just pure motivation, literally. And he's got his own academy, his own school. He even opened his own office here for Paraiba, which I'm going to show you here in a minute. But he does this kind of work, helping people to succeed in their life and in their business. He's just very, very good at it. He's had events before with Paraiba. As you can see, our CEO is right there at the last event at his school. So this is going to be with Dirk. And so if you can qualify for this, I highly recommend it. So they're going to reopen this for pool 4 and below. So if you're brand new, you can qualify for this by having, I believe, 5,000 in your first line gets a ticket. And I think 10,000 in your first line will get pretty much everything paid for. I believe that's what it is. And so they're going to open this back up for pool 4 and below. Probably tomorrow you will see this in your back office. Interesting little point here that I saw Dirk open an office here in Austria, a Paraiba office. I think this is his car. He's got a brand new BMW here. So he put the Paraiba Academy logo on his car. Kind of cool there. Bring this up a little bit more. And then so here's the inside of the office. You can see here. So they're just getting this going. Looks pretty neat. I like that. There's Dirk there drinking Kaif. Poseidon Academy is the name of his school. So kind of neat. Yeah. All right. Also, I do want to mention some promotions. Wayne River, Green Diamond. Well done. Wayne Renfro, Blue Diamond. Don't have last names for some of these people because they weren't listed, but Mark, Red Diamond, Dawood, Pool 6, Camille, Pool 5, Mark, Yellow Diamond, and Deborah Curry, Blue Diamond. Well done to everybody on that. Good stuff, guys. All right. Are there any questions? I have not really been in the chat much here. I think some people have been helping out there. I appreciate that. Are there questions that we need to get to that haven't been answered? Or if you do have a question that you want to verbally state, just unmute yourself and go ahead. We'll get a few questions in before we wrap up, if there are any. Okay, I see that they've been answered there. Private Academy. Yeah, Private Academy won't be for a little while. The English Private Academy won't be for another couple of months because it has to be populated with information. And so that'll take a little bit to do. But once it's done, we'll have a place where everybody can go to get all the information they need about any topic with Paraiba to get started faster, quicker, more efficiently, all of that good stuff. But we've got a lot of great information now. If you're brand new with us today, you can get with us in our Telegram group, our top team group. We have a lot of information there on any topic that you need, okay? From getting started to sub-accounts to in-depth on the streamline. All that good stuff is there. Let me put the link for that in the chat in case you are not in our room. I highly recommend you join. All the news, all the updates, all the strategies, everything you need is there. So I'm going to put that in the room. There it is, top team. Just click on the chat, bottom in the middle, and you will see the link. Come and join our room if you're not in already. Any questions, guys? Any questions? If you want to unmute yourself, you can. Any questions on the compensation plan or any of the new stuff that was talked about? All right, I guess everything was crystal clear.
I have a question.
Ah, hi, Linda.
Hi there. Thank you for another great presentation. I have a question. I think I was listening to Leon. This could be for Leon if he's still around, and maybe you do this too. But he was talking about how he's built his business with the, when he builds the streamlines in his sub accounts before he gives them away, which many of us do. And when they get up to 10 or 15 million or more, he's offering them at like $5, $10, $15,000 because of the value of them. And I would love to hear how he speaks about that, how he positions that with new people.
Sure, yeah, I can take over, Michael.
Mhm.
All right, Linda, yeah, so a lot of different strategies, but I have used a sub-account strategy and have been very successful doing it. So just like you said, what I did just kind of coming into the business, so you get an overview, I set up my 20 accounts because I wanted to make sure everything was maxed out with the compensation plan moving forward. And then I set up additional accounts after that through 25 bucks in there, just let it start building. So what I have done is I kind of present a person two different ways based on what they want to do. So I always ask them what their goal is. Are they looking to build the business? Are they looking to just be passive? And then I also look at how much money are you wanting to bring in? That way I know how to personally set them up, whether it be the sub account strategy or whether it just be one account. Now, if they're coming in with a decent amount of money, when I say decent, I usually want them to qualify for at least 2 to 3 pools up front, especially if you have a streamline of 30, 40, $50 million that you're going to gift over. The reason for that is the why the streamline is going to be beneficial to them is if they come in with that amount of money and qualify for 2, 3, even more pools right up front, they're literally picking up hundreds of dollars per month for free, just walking into a position that I've taken out 5, 6 months prior to get them a head start. Now, the way that I kind of present this to them is if they are unsure about how much money they're wanting to start off with, they might add more, or if the situation keeps on changing, present it like this. Say, hey, if you're serious, you want to go all in, you want to bring 10,000, 15, 20, that's the number that you make up, whatever you feel comfortable with as far as what you feel your streamline's value is at. And then you just kind of give it to them like this, like, hey, if you want to bring in that money, what I'll do to be more beneficial for you, I'm going to help you out. I'm going to give you a spot that have already been building up for 4, 5, 6 months. And then that way you can walk into immediate income because you are already picking up, 1, 2, 3, 4, however many pools that they're walking into. And you can show them the different values of the pools so they can see why it's beneficial. And then say, if you're not on the board or, completely sure if you want to do that, go, at your own speed. If you only want to throw 1,000 in or whatever the case is, just to kind of test the waters, then set up a new account. Say the reason for that is because if you're only coming in with a smaller amount of money, it's not going to benefit you right up front as opposed to someone coming in with a chunk of cash. That way they're walking into immediate income from the pools. So those pools, as far as the payout, your streamline, what you're gifting over, that's completely up to you on what you want to essentially gift them for with the amount that people are coming in with, but know the value of what you have that you're going to give to someone. I didn't come into a position that was already built up 5 and 6 months old. I came in from scratch. So I know how long it can take to build up the pools, your values bumping up in the pools and kind of waiting for that pot to build up. So if you're already starting off with a head start, people will pay for that. I've had people buy a streamline that was $35, $40 million for over $100,000. They just wanted to put themselves into the positions of having, $400, $500 more right from the start. And that could have been, per day. If they're, well, not per day at the point of 5 pools. I had people qualify for 5 pools, but they came in walking into over, I believe, $150 a day just out of the pools, not even including their account. So if you add that up over the average of 17 paydays, that can be very lucrative. And obviously those pools will grow moving forward. So it's completely up to you, but I wouldn't give them away for less than what someone is going to qualify for, at least pool 2 to pool 3. Hold on to them, because as Paraiba becomes more mainstream, more popular, people see what we're doing, people are going to pay for that, and that can build your organization very quickly. So that's kind of my advice, is know what you have before you just give it away because you want people to sign up. They can always start off with a new account if they're not wanting to come on, on board with a large amount of money, or if they're unsure of what they want to do at step 1, but might add more in later. But no one can know what will actually happen. So that's my main advice.
Wow. Thank you so much, Leon. That was very helpful. Really appreciate
Sure.
it. Congratulations on your success and your
Thank you.
high pools that you're swimming in.
Yeah, I hit pool 6 in Dubai, so that was another celebration. So that was amazing. I mean, like Michael said, I've been able to quit my job, about 2 months ago now, within a matter of building this for 4 months. Anything is possible. So just, come in with a little bit up front of your own. That way you can start getting that ball rolling and just put some effort in and build. And it becomes contagious. Once you start making money, you automatically want to share it with people, and then it just catches on fire from that point. So it's not a hard business. It's easy. People can make money, obviously, without referring someone, and that's one of the big highlights that everyone loves. But along the way, there, people are going to show people because they're making money. So it works out, all together moving forward.
Thank you.
Sure.
Awesome. And, I'm glad you guys brought this up and talked about it, because if you are in this business, brand new, or you've been in for a few weeks, doesn't matter. Take advantage of the ability to be gifting these positions. Create those accounts, create those sub accounts underneath you, fund them with 25 bucks and hold on to them. They're like a fine wine. As they age, they get better. And then you have examples of what just happened with Leon, and what continues to happen in his group is that people are coming in with the higher amounts because they get that benefit of being able to walk into big income in the pools. And that it happened to me too just recently. I had a guy walk into pool 6 immediately and making over $1,500 per day in 2 weeks because I held on to a position for many months. This is the kind of thing that can happen. So create them, fund them with 25 bucks, hold on to them, gift them to the new members that have the money, because you got something of big value for them, right? All right. I'm just looking at the chat here. Lee. Okay, I see that was answered by Derek. Okay, good. Okay, good. Any other questions, guys? Mute yourself. Take 1 or 2 more questions.
Yes, I have a question.
Go ahead.
This is Segundo. What I'd like to know is, I have in my accounts, I did it to automatically reinvest. And where do I go in the back office, or how do I find out how much money have these accounts have accumulated so far? Or does it accumulate at all when we reinvest it?
I might have missed the first part there. You have more than one account, Segundo, or just one account?
Well, I have one main account, but then I have 10 sub accounts.
And you want to see those accounts. Just click on accounts. When you go to your back office, click on accounts on the left menu, and you will see all of the accounts that you have under your name that are linked to you.
Okay, now the funds that has earned so far, they cannot be withdrawn because I've been reinvesting them. Is that correct?
Well, yeah. You need to have $100 minimum to do a withdrawal, right? So if you've been reinvesting, then if you want to do a withdrawal, then you'll need to turn off the auto investor, stop reinvesting, and then let it accumulate to $100 so you can do a withdrawal.
Okay, that answered my question. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Any other questions, guys? We can take one more if there is one. Okay. All right. A lot of good feedback there in the chat. Appreciate everybody asking questions.
Hey, I had one question. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. Go ahead. Yep.
Did you guys do where you're looking to where you might have a market to sell your accounts if you're not, if you did do the, hey, I opened this account 6-7 months ago, it's got a great streamline, 40 million, and then like maybe have a place where you can kind of like within our network of our people be like, hey, does anybody need this? Because I haven't used it and I don't know when I'm going to, at least, to help out instead of like, contemplating, do I pull out money, you know what I mean? Because it kind of helps out if you needed quick access to money. Something along those lines is my question. Sorry.
So I think your question is, if you have a sub account and you want a place to potentially sell it or give it to somebody that could take that account. Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, exactly. You know, within our network of people, you know,
Yeah.
within this family, this group.
Right. So the only problem with that is that the people in this group are already in and with another sponsor. So if you think about what you're asking there, you'd be asking people then to come over and be on your team. Right. So you can't really be on two different people's teams. So that's the reason why we wouldn't have something like that. So I would suggest that if you've got that, you would have to use that account for somebody in your circle of influence. All right. So somebody that you personally know or that you meet or whatever. And then you've got that account sitting there ready to go. Believe me, they are valuable. Hang on to them, right? If you've got it funded with 25 bucks, it will hold indefinitely until you find somebody. So hang on to it because you never know when you're going to find somebody. Believe me on this. I just told you the quick story of a guy that just came in and now he's in pool 6. But he's watched what I've been doing for months and months and months. And then out of the blue contacted me. And he's an entrepreneur, so he saw what was going on immediately, right? Entrepreneur mindsets, they have that, right? He asked a bunch of questions, we got him answered, then he joined with big money. So I can just tell you that, you know, stay positive, stay confident about what you have here, because eventually somebody could come along and want that position, okay? Hey, there's Dave.
I'm awake and alive.
Well, this
Sorry, I
is,
was late to.
this is
to
a
the
good thing,
cycle.
buddy. This is always a
Right,
good thing.
exactly.
All
As my
right.
buddy says, it's
And
always
any
good.
last questions, guys? We should wrap up here soon. You have a question, Dave? All right, buddy. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. I thought you knew everything already, Dave.
No, but close. You're getting me close. This really has a good note to end on. How tall are you? Because I saw pictures of you next to Eric, and you look like you're a foot taller than Eric. Either that makes Eric's 4'6" and you 5'6", or whatever. You're good, man.
I'm 7'2". You know, no. It's
I'm
just the
7'7".
camera angle. It's just the camera angle. I'm 6'1", but I would say yeah, Eric's a little bit shorter than me certainly, but yeah, I'm 6'1". I don't know how tall Eric is. I'm not sure, but yeah.
Michael always stood in front of me on pictures, so he looked bigger. So it's a little bit deceiving.
See, there you go. There you go. That's what it's my little trick. That's all.
All right, go ahead and end the call now. I got my question answered.
All
Thank you.
right. Very important last question. All right, guys. Thank you very much for all the questions. Appreciate everybody being here today. If you do have any more questions that you come up with, make sure to get with us in our Telegram room or our group Facebook room as well. And we'll get that done for you. So lots of awesome things going on here. I encourage you, if you're brand new, partner with us, lock arms, get your Bitcoin, get it funded. Watch this work for you. It works for 100% of the people that are in it. 100%. It's going to work for you. And if you want to grow something big here and change your life tremendously from a financial standpoint, wow, it's happening. You heard it. You heard all these great testimonials. Thank you guys for the great testimonials. Really appreciate that as well. Guys, we'll see you again. Maybe next Sunday, maybe not. I know it's Father's Day. We'll see. Just watch the rooms. We'll announce on that. But if not, we'll be back the next Sunday after that. But we'll certainly be around in the rooms. You know where to find us. Guys, make it a great day. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, for joining. Thank you, Michael.
Thanks, Leon.
Goodbye, everyone. Thank you.
Thanks, Michael.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Great call.
Have a nice Sunday.
Thank you so much. Have a great day, everybody.